Hi, Hope Chapel. I'm Victor Guerra. I sure do miss you all, and just wanted to come here and do this sip on something that has really been speaking to me the last few weeks. A couple weeks ago, after watching our Hope Chapel online service, I had scanned the channels and saw another minister preaching, and all I can remember from it was something that I want to share with you that just spoke volumes to me of my life. And it was, delight yourself in the Lord, he said. And right then it just took me back to a little over 25 years ago when someone in school had told me, hey, the Lord wanted me to share this with you. And it was Psalms 37:4. Is delight yourself in the Lord, and he'll give you the desires of your heart. And what hit me differently this time, though, and I hope it encourages you to ask him, what is it that will delight me? What is it that delights you, Lord? What is it in me that you see? Or what is it that you could do through me? In that, it took me to thinking, boy, the desires of my heart, how do I delight in the Lord? What is it? And in that, he spoke to me, and it's just been the heartbeat in me for the last few weeks. And it's, he took his desires, put them in my heart, in my mind, in my spirit, and it became my desires, and I didn't even know that or realize it until that moment a couple weeks ago. And it just floored me. And it was like, wow, here I was thinking and always took that versus my desires. I remember being a kid and my desire was for a bicycle, or being a young man as hot rods and race cars. And as I got into my 20s and 30s and 40s and even here in my 50s, it was always something different. But what I didn't realize that at 23, when I truly got saved, when God really got a hold of me, my desires changed from wanting cool cars, big homes, and yada yada, to wanting the gifts of the Spirit manifested in my life, to be able to be used by God, to see him use me to reach the world, or to reach my Jerusalem, my backyard, Roanoke Park, Sonoma County. Those became the desires of my heart, being used by God, seeking him and delighting in him. How would I delight in him? Just praising him, realizing through prayer how great he is, how enormous his love is for me, and how small and insignificant I am. And realizing he could use little old insignificant Vic to be a minister for him, because we're part of a royal priesthood. And I was so excited to be used in my 20s as a youth leader, taking groups down to Mexico and seeing God give us a 5 loaves and fish miracle, to being used in Brazil, praying for people and seeing miraculous healings of the deaf, being able to hear, of somebody who was hit one night before we had ministered in a certain city, get up out of a wheelchair and start walking and jumping. Just different things that had become my prayer and my desire. And to see God now speaking to me saying, I placed those desires in your heart to pray for them. And the biggest prayer I ever had was, God, give me the faith for these different gifts of your Spirit that you have promised us. Let them be in me. Let them be made manifest in my life to reach the world as you see fit to use me. And he was faithful. He was true in that. And I want to just end with saying, hey, ask God to put his desires in your heart. Ask God to give you the faith for the gifts of the Spirit to be at work within you, so that when we come back from this shelter in place thing that we're all in right now, that Hope Chapel will be seen as not just a great church, but that city on a hill, that body of Christ where people could come and there'll be the miracles and the signs and wonders and just the gifts of the Spirit being poured out to reach this lost world. Thank you. Love you, Hope Chapel, and hope that's an encouraging word to you.